Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm about to share a story that still blows my mind, about the time I got to hang out with a tribe that, not so long ago, was known for being cannibals. Yeah, you heard that right, cannibals. But trust me, there's so much more to this story than just shock value. So, let's set the stage. I'm deep in Papua New Guinea, one of the world's most culturally rich yet undiscovered places. The further I got from the main city, the more remote things became. Mud roads, dense jungle villages tucked away like time capsules. I'd heard about the Korowai tribe for years, stories that made them seem mysterious, even scary. But honestly, I was just plain curious. What were they really like? Was any of the wild stuff I'd read even true? My guide led me through endless forest, crossing rivers on shaky logs. Finally, we reached the village, and my nerves were running wild. But then, this old man with a huge smile just waves me over, like I'm an old friend. Suddenly, I'm not thinking about anything scary. I'm just thinking, wow, this is real hospitality. I sat with the elders on these wooden benches, with kids peeking out from behind trees. The first thing I noticed, how curious they were about me. They wanted to know about my family, my city, my phone, everything. And I had a million questions too. So let's talk about the cannibal thing. I asked gently if it was true. They laughed. One guy said, "Long ago, yes, but not anymore. Now we just hunt pigs." Turns out these stories go back decades, and were often about survival tribal disputes, not some wild horror movie stuff. What struck me most was how open they were. They showed me how they built houses high up in the trees to avoid floods, to avoid wild animals. Never have I seen construction like that. No nails, vines, and wood, yet the whole thing felt solid. We shared food. Sago roasted pig jungle fruits. I even tried chewing betel nut, which basically made my mouth go numb and stained my teeth red. But honestly, what stayed with me wasn't the food or the tree houses. It was how much they wanted to connect. These people, once cut off from the world, now welcomed a total stranger, shared stories, and laughed with me like I'd been around forever. Before I left, one of the elders grabbed my hand and said, "Next time bring your family." And right then I realized, travel isn't just about wild adventures ticking off bucket lists. It's about breaking down barriers and seeing the humanity in each other, even in the most unexpected places. That's the real story of the former cannibal tribe who let me pull up a chair. And honestly, I'll never forget it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know. Where should I go next? Until next time, stay curious.